The Eternals, created by the Celestials a million years ago. They're Marvel's bridge between mythology and modern heroics. Introduced in the Eternals issue 1 back in 1976 by Jack Kirby, they were designed to protect Earth from the Deviants. The Deviants are a twisted and monstrous counterpart race. Real villain-looking monsters, right? The Eternals have members like Icarus, Cersei, Athena, and they've influenced humanity's myths and history for ages. Now, Icarus is a natural leader, renowned for his flight and energy projection abilities. And he has clashed with enemies like Crow in battles that shook entire landscapes. When these guys go down, it's gonna get loud. Cersei's shape-shifting prowess shone upon Operation Galactic Storm, where her ability to adapt and charm proved vital in averting her intergalactic disaster. The Eternals were thrust into a moral quandary in Neil Gaiman's 2006 Eternal miniseries when they were forced to confront their forgotten identities and the implications of their immortality. I hate when that happens. Now I have to confront my immortalities. Exhausting. Their ongoing struggle to balance divine duty with emotional vulnerability, of course, makes them some of Marvel's most compelling characters, both on screen and on page. The Greek demigod Hercules made his first Marvel appearance in Journey into Mystery Annual Issue number 1 back in 1965. He's a hero with immense strength and an even greater zest for life. Hercules has fought in battles that span from ancient Greece to the far reaches of space. I mean, he's literally Hercules. He's done quite a bit. A key member of the Avengers, Hercules stood out during the Avengers Under Siege storyline, where his raw power and resilience helped the team overcome the masters of evil. Even as he faced nearly impossible odds, Hercules will get it done. In the Hercules Prince of Power miniseries back in 1982, he embarked on interstellar adventures, showing that his heroics extend far beyond our Earth. His clashes with foes like Typhon and the Hulk cemented his reputation as one of Marvel's strongest heroes. Yet it's his jovial personality, loyalty, and love of camaraderie that makes him a standout, often serving as a lighthearted foil to Thor's stoicism. Odin, the Allfather of Asgard, the father of Thor. Is there anyone even older? He's a figure of immense power and complexity, and of course, there's some daddy issues sprinkled in. First appearing into Journey into Mystery back in 1962, Odin wields the Odin Force, which is an energy that makes him one of the Marvel Universe's most powerful beings. His role as a protector of the Nine Realms came to the forefront during the Surtur saga in Thor 337 to 353, where Odin's ultimate sacrifice to stop the fire demon Surtur showcased his willingness to put his people above himself. Real Odin-like thing to do. His strained relationship with Thor, often characterized by tough love and high expectations, has been explored deeply in modern arcs, especially in Jason Aaron's Thor, God of Thunder. Now, Odin's pride and struggles with his own mortality have of course added layers to his character, showing him as both a king and a flawed father, wrestling with the weight of his responsibilities and personal failings. And also the universe is at stake, and you got daddy issues. Good luck. Since we're talking about his dad, let's talk about his son, Thor, the God of Thunder. Thor made his electrifying debut in Journey into Mystery issue 83 back in 1962. With his enchanted hammer, Mjolnir, Thor defends both Earth and Asgard from cosmic threats. Now, one of Thor's most memorable moments came in the Mighty Thor issue 337, where he met Beta Ray Bill, an alien warrior deemed worthy of wielding his hammer. Now, instead of seeing Bill as a rival, a very scary looking rival, Thor instead showed humility and gained a lifelong ally. In the God Butcher arc from Jason Aaron's Thor, God of Thunder, Thor faced Gorr, a vengeful being dedicated to eradicating gods. And when you're Thor and he wants to take out gods, it's not looking good for you. The storyline tested Thor's physical and emotional limits, forcing him to reflect on his role as a deity and protector. Now, these arcs highlight Thor's enduring evolution, from a brash warrior to a selfless champion of all realms. The Silver Surfer, formerly Norn Rad, sacrificed his freedom to save his homeworld, Zen-La, by becoming Galactus' herald in Fantastic Four issue 48. This happened back in the 1960s. Now, as a cosmic traveler, the Surfer's stories often explore deep moral questions about power and responsibility, a common theme in these superhero tropes. His rebellion against Galactus in Silver Surfer issue 1 did demonstrate his unwavering compassion, as he chose to protect Earth rather than aid in its destruction. Thank you so much, we appreciate that, good man. The Parable miniseries, penned by Stan Lee and illustrated by Mobius, took this further, showcasing his philosophical struggles as he confronted humanity's capacity for both good and evil. His adventures combine cosmic grandeur with poignant introspection, making him a hero who resonates deeply with readers seeking both action but also existential depth, which is always great when you're reading a comic. Dr. Stephen Strange, introduced in Strange Tales issue 110 back in 1963. He is Marvel's master of the mystic arts. He's one of the big names on the Avengers when it comes to movies, and he's a former surgeon turned sorcerer supreme. Strange's journey from arrogance to selflessness defines his character. Now, during the Infinity Gauntlet saga, Strange played a crucial role in coordinating the fight against Thanos, using his magical expertise to protect the universe. Again, thank you for your magic spells. We needed you for that one. In Doctor Strange the Oath, he demonstrated his humanity by risking everything to save his loyal friend Wong, blending mysticism with emotional depth. Now, Strange's ability to navigate both cosmic and personal conflicts does ensure his place as one of Marvel's most indispensable heroes, safeguarding Earth from threats nobody else can even dare to face. He's also a big name for the Avengers. He's going to be the main character in Secret Wars, so keep it going, Strange. Uatu the Watcher, debuting in Fantastic Four issue 13, is bound by an oath of non-interference, but often finds himself breaking it to aid humanity. Again, thank you so much. His most significant act came during Infinity War when he warned Earth's heroes of an impending multiversal crisis, demonstrating his quiet but ever so helpful heroism. In Original Sin, Uatu's death revealed secrets that shook the Marvel Universe, proving his central role in cosmic affairs. Uatu's unique perspective as a witness to Earth's greatest events, coupled with his moral dilemmas about intervention, does make him one of Marvel's most intriguing and also, of course, impactful cosmic figures. Jean Grey, a founding member of the X-Men, first appeared in X-Men issue 1 back in 1963. Her connection to the Phoenix Force transforms her into one of Marvel's most powerful beings ever. The Dark Phoenix saga remains an iconic storyline where Jean's struggle to control the Phoenix destructive power culminated in her tragic sacrifice to save the universe. Pretty hard week for her, I'll admit. In Avengers vs. X-Men, the Phoenix Force returned, reigniting questions about power, responsibility, and of course, redemption. Jean's evolution from a young mutant to a cosmic savior embodies themes of growth and sacrifice, making her one of Marvel's most enduring and beloved characters. It's a shame the X-Men movie, the Dark Phoenix movie, didn't do so well. That's one of the X-Men's biggest storylines, and the movie was kind of not great. The Ancient One is the mystical mentor to Doctor Strange, who I mentioned earlier in this list, and they first appeared in Strange Tales issue 110 back in 1963. A master of the mystic arts, the Ancient One's teachings laid the foundation for Strange's rise to Sorcerer Supreme. It's all because of this Ancient One. His ultimate sacrifice in Doctor Strange 4 allowed Doctor Strange to defeat Dormammu, highlighting his selflessness and wisdom. Now, the Ancient One's legacy continues to influence the magical realm, as his lessons remain a guiding force for Strange and other mystics in Marvel's universe. When the Ancient One was in the Doctor Strange movie, they got in a lot of trouble. Marvel casted Tilda Swinton as this Ancient One. And I don't know if you noticed the difference here between these two, but little different, little not accurate. The Living Tribunal was introduced in Strange Tales issue 157 by Stan Lee and Marie Severin. It's one of Marvel's most powerful and enigmatic entities, tasked with maintaining balance across the multiverse. Yeah, no pressure, you just gotta maintain balance across a multiverse. It's made of 3 faces. There's equity, necessity, and vengeance, and all these faces symbolize fairness, cosmic need, and the enforcement of universal law, with one face always shrouded to reflect its impartiality. Wielding near omnipotent power, the Tribunal oversees the natural order, intervening only when the multiverse itself is at risk. Otherwise, they're just like, that's fine, it's all good. In the Infinity Gauntlet saga, it's famously refused to act against Thanos, emphasizing its commitment to balance over interference in these mortal conflicts. Later, it decreed the separation of the Infinity Stones to prevent their misuse. Now, as a symbol of the vast cosmic hierarchy, the Living Tribunal's rare but impactful appearances do highlight the Marvel Universe's intricate and interconnected nature, making it a figure of immense awe and, of course, quite a mystery. Imagine having 3 heads, you'd be so busy. I gotta look out for the multiverse and 2 heads. I'm exhausted. Thanks for joining us on Top 10 Nerd. I'm Taylor McWatters, and I'll see you next time. Peace.